This morning on Today's Real Estate, what you can get for under $500,000 from the East Coast to the West and everywhere in between. Today, real estate expert Barbara Corcoran has been busy, always searching for good deals for us.
True.
Barbara, good morning. Good to have you here.
Nice to see you, Natalie.
Happy late Thanksgiving to you. We've got a great mix of homes, so let's get right to them. First, we're starting off in Macon, Georgia, where you found a house for just under $500,000. Tell us about this little
First,
gem.
let me mention that Macon is a beautiful southern town known for its Cherry Blossom Festival, probably the most famous throughout the world. It happens every March. This is a beautiful 1800 southern home with big white columns, and have a look at that front porch.
It's like a plantation home.
It
Gorgeous.
is, but it's manageable because it doesn't have 18 bedrooms, which plantation homes have. That's the backyard, the big deck with a gazebo out back. It's just perfect for entertaining, and even that photo doesn't do it justice. It's bigger than that. Once you get inside, it has wonderful small features and large features. You're looking at a 14-foot living room there. There's the beautiful dining room. That fireplace works there. There's an additional fireplace somewhere else in the house. The kitchen has an extra long counter. Closet space galore throughout the house, including in those cabinets. Those are stairwells that lead right up to that beautiful master bedroom that has his and her sinks, a separate tub. It has all the bells and whistles, and it has loads of charm. I love
all the molding in that house, too. Very traditional details, but a lot of color. Now, is that going to scare off a couple of folks?
Most times it's a terrible mistake to make a colorful house to this degree. But in this house, well, maybe the exception is that blue room there.
That's kind of shocking blue.
And blue's my favorite color, and I think that's strong. But in this house, the colors really do work because they have the windows and white shutters to offset it, and it's kind of what you'd expect of a beautiful Southern Belle house.
It is beautiful. All right, good deal on that one. Okay, let's head up north to Bismarck, capital of North Dakota, and we're showing people a very different kind of house. Now, this one runs about $425,000.
Yes, it does. And the funny thing about this place is it has the name Bismarck, and I researched that to find out that a railroad company changed the old cute name to Bismarck to attract German immigrants to move into the area. It didn't even work, but Bismarck remains the name. Well, this is a grand Tudor style home, and which you couldn't see from the outside. It's at the end of a private cul-de-sac, which is very coveted by a lot of people. It has impressive brick and woodwork throughout the house, raised panel doors. It has a cozy great room. There's the kitchen with brick floors, granite countertops,
a lot of wood throughout the house,
which sometimes makes people feel like a house is too dark, but for some reason it really works in this house. It just feels so darn cozy, but not. Yes, absolutely. So this is a house that is well priced at $424,000. That's one of the bedrooms. It also has that great covered porch out the back, which we saw a moment ago. That's the master bath there. And everything about the house is meticulous.
Okay, now let's go to Topeka, Kansas. And here we found a real bargain, a home for under $220,000. And if you love Victorians, then this one is the house for you.
Oh, this is like a doll house. You should have little dolls that pop in and out of the windows. It's so picture perfect. It's definitely Victorian from the front to the back, up and down. That's an added porch that you would think would absorb the whole backyard, but no, they have a huge backyard beyond that porch. That's quite formal living room the way it's set up. It doesn't have to remain that way, but it's an open floor plan. Lots of the walls are taken down. It's a very workable kitchen. I just love the extra pane over that window there. The dining room that leads to that great big porch we saw a minute ago. And again, nothing to be done in this house. So you can move in with your toothbrush, settle into the drawers, and say, I'm at home, and what's wrong with that?
There you go. And it's in a historic district as well, I understand.
It is. And historic district is great if you love a home exactly as it is, but if you want to make outside changes, it's not the house for you because it's very hard to make changes in a historic district.
And especially on a Victorian home, too.
But who would change that house? What would you change about it?
Beautiful. Okay, now speaking of history, another beautiful historic district. This one is in Columbia, South Carolina. Looks a little bit like Charleston.
Yep.
And take a look at this house.
It's smack in the middle of the state, as you could see from that map. It's a short drive to both the mountains and the beach. There it is. It's 3 stories. Hard to tell that from looking at this picture. It's taller than it looks. It has an inviting front porch. There's the backyard, a lovely grassed area for kids. I just see a bunch of kids living in this house and being happy. It has, of course, the deck, and it's easy to maintain this house. It's an old wood house, but it's meticulous, and nothing in the house is wrong. Look at the floors. I feel like I could have a picnic on that wood floor and be happy and clean.
It's beautiful. That little room, so
living room, the spacious eating kitchen you'll see in just a moment. wood. Look at the tiles. It's all in keeping with the outside of the house. This is one neat little package.
Wow.
Everything looks like it belongs together, and you could have a happy life there.
And the price tag, $280,000.
Think about that.
Not a bad deal in
and
Columbia,
low
South
taxes.
Carolina. Beautiful. Barbara Corcoran, some great houses there. Thanks so much for going on the hunt for us. Yeah, you know, someday. Just ahead, the Scott